Hello, humans and pets. We got Burger King today. What is it? $1 million. I wish. This is the $1 million Whopper flight. It's right here in this bag. That's what they call it. It's like a flight of like wine. I'm assuming.
Yeah, they do like
Like
flights of beers,
flights
or
of stuff.
flights of whiskeys, flights of wine.
Yeah, except these are for Whoppers. And they are the $1 million Whoppers. I guess they had a contest a while ago using AI or something. Who knows?
There's no
I don't really care.
You put it in.
Because they could just come up with stuff themselves. But it's cool that they're reaching out to people. There was like a contest or whatever. And what it is it's the winners. I'm assuming that they decided to win. They put their item on the menu. So they got a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper, fried pickle ranch Whopper, and a Mexican street corn Whopper.
I think he's saying it wrong. I don't think these won yet. This is the contest, and people are
Oh,
supposed
and you vote?
people are supposed to vote for it.
Yeah, but they still pick these.
For right now, these are the top
To
three.
be
Correct.
winners.
Right.
That makes more sense, I guess.
Yeah. So, and then you're supposed to vote.
Now, this is $20 to try all three.
Right.
So we're kind of funding the $1 million prize pool right now. But
I will say it took us 35 minutes to get these three, too, because there was a mix-up or something.
We did come out as soon as they switched the time.
Which one do you want to start with? I happen to have fried pickle, street corn, and what was the other one?
Maple bourbon.
Maple bourbon. So what do you want to start with?
Any of them's fine. I don't have high expectations on any of these.
We're going to start with a fried pickle, because I think that's going to be the least...
The fried pickle ranch.
Or do you want to take a picture? It's up to you. Go ahead.
Whatever.
Take this one over or that one over. I ate a lettuce.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, you can take this paper, so you have something to eat over
Okay,
when you spill it all over your lunch. So this one right here happens to be the fried pickle.
Spill it all over my lunch.
I meant to spill it over your lap.
No, I like
said
that.
Lunch.
You should put that on a shirt. I think that's funny.
What? So you spilled it all over your lunch?
Spill it all over your lunch.
All right. So
I like that.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Thank you, whoever corrected me too.
This is
after I thought about it. The Whopper always did have mayonnaise.
Now this has ranch.
But this one has ranch. But I didn't realize it until I thought back again. I was 14 years old. That was a lot of years ago, and I used to always add mustard to my Whopper when I would make it. So it makes sense. All right, let's try it. So this is the fried pickle one. It's got ranch and pickles, right? Or fried pickles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're laughing about.
No, it's just
what?
The whole concept of this thing Burger King is doing is insane to me.
Why?
Why? Exactly.
Why is it insane? I gotta say, I kind of like the little fried pickle guys I got.
Mm-hmm. I wish they were crispier.
Mm-hmm. Well, who knows if they remade our sandwiches? It could have been sitting there for 35 minutes.
That's what they did. Not a big fan of ranch. Needs other sauce.
I kind of like this one, though.
It's fine. It's very tame, like mild ranch.
I'm going to put that little bit aside in case I want to go back to it.
There's not a lot of anything else going on in the sandwich.
I know
fried pickle should be the star, and it's kind of not.
Oh, I beg to disagree. I'm going to put it aside, and I think it's doing a little bit. You don't have to put it aside if you want to just eat it. I just want to put. I want to try the difference on. You want this paper too?
Oh,
so this one
good.
is the maple bourbon one. Oh, and I can smell
Okay.
it. Can you smell it? Sorry.
I guess so.
I just hit you with it. It's got little crispies on it.
Yeah. I feel like they've already had half of these menu items.
Did they do a maple bourbon?
They had to have. They've done a maple something before, I think.
I don't know.
And the fried pickle, I'm pretty sure we had like 2 years ago.
I don't remember.
This one does have ranch.
I remember the fried garlic.
Yeah, we
really
had the garlic king.
Yep.
And then I think there was also a fried pickle one.
Ooh, this has like a big jam.
Maybe it was on a chicken sandwich.
Like this has a big jam.
Yeah, this is the maple bourbon jam. Is that bacon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it is.
Extra crispy.
It smells very sweet.
Very extra crispy bacon.
So
I think it's got a little heat to it.
You already tried it?
Mm-mm. I ate a piece of bacon that fell out.
The
The bacon is well done, just for the record.
It's pretty tough.
It's well done.
Like, it's hard to chew.
Mm-hmm.
It's like microwaved and like it's in there for a while. Not like hard. So it's like you really gotta chew it. It's like a jawbreaker kind of. Well, like so you have a really big gummy bear, and you put it in your mouth all at once,
Mhm.
and you really have to just. It's like that.
I have mixed emotions about this one though, because there is a little bit of a heat, and it's not as sweet as the last bourbon thing we did. We went to like Jimmy John's, and it was like it was almost inedible.
I don't get the heat.
Really?
I also don't get the maple.
Really?
Yeah. I maybe I gotta keep going.
You gotta go in the middle. There was a huge maple on this one.
Mm,
And I'm just sad about the burnt bacon.
you're right.
There's a big, it has a lot of flavor. I'm gonna put it aside again. What I'm gonna say about it though is it's kind of like when we did the steak burger at Wayback.
Mhm.
It just, that's all you taste. Or when we did like the Jimmy John's and they had the maple burger. This
Yes.
one I like their jam better than a lot of the other maple bourbon ones. I think it has a good taste, but that's all it takes over everything. You can't even taste like the Whopper, which has the normal.
Kind of just pulled an elf and put like maple syrup on it.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
I
don't get the spice.
I like the pickle better right now. If I'm gonna
100%.
if I'm going with it. This has some kind of a sauce on this one. So this is the street corn.
Mexican street corn. This is the one I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Because,
You want to try the sauce? It's all over the paper here.
No, I'm good.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's on the sandwich too,
Got
right?
the Frito. It's all over my fingers. All right.
I think the pickle one is the best so far.
So far, hands down.
The maple bourbon is, I would never get it. Look, these are like $10 sandwiches. If you don't get the flight, it's like 11 or 12 bucks each at our location.
I agree. I would not get the maple one again.
So
I would not.
I would not get any of them so far. But this is
really?
the only unique flavor that they've had
Right.
here.
Just to give you a cross section of
So
what it looks like.
You get the flavor. I hope there's corn in it. It doesn't look like it, but I'm assuming it's just the flavoring. That's kind of a bummer, honestly. But
Well, yeah, that's a cheese.
okay, so you can see some of that sauce. Yeah, that's kind of sad.
No.
Yeah, this isn't Mexican street corn. This is just taco seasoning
Mm-mm.
in mayo, and that's upsetting.
It's good though.
Sure. Still upsetting. Oh, there is corn.
There's corn in there.
It
I just ate
is
one.
just taco seasoning, though.
Look, there's a corn right here. I don't know.
Yeah. This also is the only one with tomato.
Yep. It's got little crunchy bits in it.
These patties are smaller than I remembered for the Whopper. This is like Big Mac territory here.
I don't know which one. I think I like the flavor of this one the best. Because I like that Mexican flavor that goes on it. It does take over the like, I don't taste like the flame broiled Whopper. You know what I mean?
None of these should win $1 million.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. Sorry to whoever picked these.
Okay, if you have to pick a winner, though.
Yeah, the only unique one that hasn't been done before, really, from a fast food chain, would be this one.
Is the Mexican street
And
corn
I swear they've done a fried pickle before. So I'd have to go this one.
I don't know if they did it or not.
There is at least some like inspiration. What my guess is I don't know if it like because people could submit like their choices, and then a collection of people will probably vote on which one gets implemented into this.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they picked really cheap to make.
Well, of course they're gonna do that. They're not gonna pick one that
Really,
if someone said, "Oh,
simple,
we're gonna put
creative one." Like it's kind of just like
something
there's
expensive.
2 stupid ones,
Yeah.
and then one winner. And it's, to me,
I don't know, Ryan.
It's almost
I think you're being pessimistic
look,
on that.
to me, it's almost like, who is like, I understand the maple bourbon, sure, but if you can put anything on a burger and you say fried pickle and ranch, and that gets voted into top 3, it seems like they kind of just placed it there. That's my opinion.
I don't know, because
maybe somebody
you
is
can
really
go to
looking
TGI
forward
Fridays
to.
and they do fried pickles and ranch.
I'm sure these guys
they
have.
They have them in menus. I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's an
they have
item.
fried pickles.
It's like an appetizer. Your
It's
school
just-
used to have
It's
fried
just
pickles.
like if you're trying to pick one that's like,
well, they got a
they
big
didn't
one
have
that
fried pickles, that would be sick. Oh, culinary.
Yeah.
Culinary arts. I went to culinary arts. I thought you meant cafeteria. I'm like, no shot.
We got them when we went as an appetizer.
That's,
and they were very
that's
good.
not a school. That's just a restaurant.
I'm just saying.
I figured, I thought you were talking like
Oh.
elementary school cafeteria.
No.
Like, we ain't getting that
Oh.
whatsoever.
You're a restaurant.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
we did have that once.
they pick stuff that would go good with the burger. I'm not a fan. Now that I went back to the bacon jam, it is way sweeter. Like I definitely like the Mexican corn. That's my least favorite.
Yeah.
The Mexican corn, I think, was my favorite, but
This is the most creative one. I don't know if the winner stays on the menu. I don't think so. I think
I'm
they
sure
just
they
get a
will for a
cash
short amount
prize.
of time.
I'm sure
I will
all
say,
these
though,
are just gonna stay
They're
on the
fried
menu.
pickles. First of all, the bacon's not massacred on the fried. I think they got rid of the. I think they
There's
put.
not-
I
I don't think there's bacon on it.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, there
is.
is. There is. Okay.
I actually like this one. I think the fried pickles. It has a different flavor. I like this one. It has a crunch.
$12. This is terrible.
I get it, but you're gonna pay 12. You're gonna pay that anyways.
Yeah, if I go here and
All
get
right.
these.
$16 for a Grimace meal was terrible. Let's be honest. That was just a Big
This
Mac
doesn't
and a
come with a
shake.
drink or side. It's 3 Whoppers. I get that
Mhm.
for $20 because that's the flight. But if I was just gonna get a single one of these, the one that I
I
want,
thought they're
like the best,
$6.99 or something.
that's like a normal Whopper.
Oh.
At least at this location, it was like $12. I was gonna pay like $35 for all this if I didn't find the flight, which is an online exclusive, by the way. But if you're just gonna order these at this window specifically, it's like $12 each. And when I put that into consideration, all of these are awful because I could get 2 Big Macs, and that's saying something.
I wouldn't. I like this better.
Or I could get literally anything. I think it was like $8 for the Wendy's mushroom one,
No, that was very good.
which
I
is
like that one.
original.
I did like
Not
that
to
one.
hate on the people who suggested these or whatever.
I did like that one.
These aren't like, this one is good. Mexican street corn, cool for creative points.
Review wise, just as a thing, when you get the Mexican street corn one,
Yeah,
it really kind of takes over the flavor of the actual Whopper patty. When you get the pickle one, though, you still taste like the flame broiled Whopper. So if you're someone who's going there because they love the flavor of the patty,
who?
people do.
Leave a comment.
People do.
None of these guys. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I say it every time. I prefer the flavor of the flame broiled patty than going across the street to McDonald's. I always prefer these guys over it. I always went to McDonald's because A, you guys liked it, and B, they had a dollar menu. You know what I mean? It was cheaper. So when we were traveling, it was everywhere. Burger King isn't.
Look, I'm pretty sure they had fried pickle chips before. They
I
just
don't know.
added ranch.
Other places did. I don't know if these guys did or
For
not.
creative points, okay, the best one in my opinion is the Mexican street corn. Not even close.
I agree.
Because I like the creativeness. I like the ingredients. They're different. That's not normally something they have, obviously.
Whether Burger King had it or not, in theory,
Sure.
this is one of
One of these is going to win $1 million.
Well, what I'm saying is,
It better not be ranch on a patty. That's all I'm saying. Like,
someone else came up with this concept. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? In theory,
okay,
this was a suggestion
Sure.
by someone else.
which is cool.
So, I mean,
That's
even
cool.
if they had fried pickles before, you can't hold it against them because they picked one because people wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a combination, and
No,
I
I
think
get that.
I'll be surprised if the Mexican street corn doesn't run away with it. I can be honest with you.
I'm just going to say,
I think that's the best
during,
one, but
because I put it in there and I wanted Pepto-Bismol on a burger
yeah.
because I thought that would be funny. Like the Pepto King, they could have called it or whatever, the Pepto Whopper. But they didn't obviously pick me, which makes sense.
Right.
That's not the best idea.
No.
But you could add like 6 or 8 toppings on those burgers.
And
There's only 2 toppings max on all of these.
I'm sure
And that's something I'm noticing.
I'm sure they
Um,
factored in though that the fact that it's going to be something they can actually get, something that they think people would actually want. Nobody wants Pepto-Bismol on a burger.
And you think if people are going to Burger King, they want Mexican street corn.
Yeah, I bet it's a seller.
I guarantee fried pickle's gonna win
You're
because
probably right.
it's gonna be the common pick out of everybody.
Because not everybody.
know who's
Your mother wouldn't want Mexican street corn on anything. Like that's not. She doesn't like that flavoring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No more than she would have ate yesterday's pizza with corn and beans and stuff on it. You know what I mean? We like that flavor profile, but not everybody does. So yes, chances are the fried pickle would win. I agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Me personally, although everybody likes their bourbon jams, and trust me, nobody drinks more bourbon than I do, but they're just too sweet, and they're just, I don't know.
They're bad.
I'm not a fan of all of them jams. This one was least bad out of a lot of the ones we've had.
Because it had less flavor than the other ones.
But it just wasn't as sweet. It had a little more of a spice to it than that, but it just wasn't as sweet. But their fries were good. I don't know. I agree with you.
It feels like they picked two out there choices and then one that's more likely to win. Which is weird. I wish that there was a more...
I don't know how...
This is what people really
want. We're talking out of
good,
school, because they might have had like 10,000 people try it, and these are the three they settled on. Or vote. 100%. You know what I mean? So, you're right.
Could be it. But then it's like Burger King could easily tilt that scale. This is what I'm saying. I'm just putting it out there. If there's money on the line, I would hope that they're at least transparent on why they chose these.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is, I wish it was just, they gave us 10 options, and we voted on the 3 that's going to be implemented.
And they might have done that, though. I don't know.
I don't think so.
All I know, this is the last 3, because you're talking
about AI. I don't need
know.
AI to control sweepstakes or AI interfaces. I don't really need all that. So that's a downside for me. Coca-Cola with their advertisements, have you seen those?
No.
Awful. They don't own any of them, technically. They made an entire advertisement with AI, many of them. It looks bad. It doesn't make me want to drink it. But
I don't know.
I feel like anybody could just steal it now because they don't own the rights to it.
I'm not sure.
But that's interesting. That's something that's happening.
As far as the contest, I agree with you. I think the street corn was the best, then the fried pickle, then the jam. That's our vote for that one.
And there's a big difference between pickle and the street corn for me. Like, street corn's way up. Well, pickle's just whatever.
Again,
I could do without the ranch.
It's a 50-50 for me because I did like the pickle, and I did like the fact that the hamburger flavor actually shined through on it. I did like that, where when you had the Mexican street corn, it kind of took over the whole flavor, and you don't get the taste of the burger itself.
Which I think is why I like it, because I don't like it.
I understand
it tastes really artificial.
That's why I'm kind of 50-50, but as an overall experience, eating the burger, I did like the Mexican street corn better.
Yes.
So
do I recommend you go try it? No.
I would.
$12
you know what?
for one patty.
Well, you know what? If
2 topping burgers.
If they did like we did, it's $18. Divide that by 3. That's only $6 a piece. It's not bad.
Yes, if you get the
3 of them.
If you get the flight online exclusive, $20, you get 3.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. So that's why I say I recommend trying it now. Get the app. Get there. Get a free fry while you're at it.
Yeah, if they have it, get one. Why not?
You get a meal for a couple of days.
But if you don't use the apps, don't bother.
I'll just say
even $6 for the sandwich is crazy to me.
Well, that's the going rate. It's $6 for a Big Mac. It's the same thing.
Yeah, and you know what that has? 2 patties, an extra slice of bread, and a fancy sauce.
Again, it's to each his own.
So,
it's what you like. I didn't hate any of these. I would not get the bourbon jam one again because again, it just brings me to too much sweet.
Yeah, I honestly,
that whole maple bourbon thing, I think it's overplayed anyways. Like
I think
didn't
that's
like
why
it on
they
the
added
Chick-fil-A.
it. It's because they wanted to kind of dip their toes into that trend.
I mean,
a little late,
people do like that sweet, and I get that. I'm not a sweet guy, so it doesn't do anything for me. But
it would be better if it was like a fruity jam. And rather than, because you don't even get like what bourbons normally caramel and flavors like that, right? You don't get that in any of these.
Yeah, I mean, all I'll say is none of them were bad. It's just none of them were great, but none of them were bad. None of them were bad. I'm not a fan of the bourbon jam, but we haven't had one. We didn't like it at Sonic. We didn't like it at Wayback. We didn't like it at Chick-fil-A.
No.
We didn't like anywhere we've gone when they've had a maple
and I still
jam.
don't like it. But that doesn't.
When Saweetie had it, her sauce was just
I don't
as
think that
bad
was
too. It was like a spice, hot and cold. It was the same sweet jams. They all taste the same. Might not have bourbon in it, but it has that sweet heat, more sweet than heat. But
yeah, people like that. I don't, but all of these, even I like fried pickles. I like ranch. I don't hate it, but no. And then like the Mexican street corn, I love those flavors.
Yeah.
I think these are like leaning on the bad.
All right, well there you go. That's everybody. So
if you want to try it, leave a comment down below what you think of these.
Right.
I'm curious.
Yep. There you go. They're new.
I don't know, man.
We tried it, and that's my ranking. I say street corn, pickle, and the other one, but I don't think any of them are bad. Are any of them
None
worth
of them
the money?
should win
No.
$1 million.
No, but then again,
And
if
for
you would have
$12
put
a
in a
sandwich.
legitimate thing, you had a chance of winning $1 million.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, nobody was going to eat Pepto on a thing.
Pepto Burger. You need it after you eat these.
Yeah. So,
But come
there
on,
you
that's
go.
a good idea.
All right. That being said, if you know anything else that's
You
new,
could collab
leave a
with
comment
Pepto.
down below. And
Pepto Sprite.
all right. That being said,
That would have
thanks for
been
watching.
crazy.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Check out Manchaug Ma as well.